Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and today we have a game between Involution and Steven here on Interloper, the latter edition. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is Steven. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Zerg player, Involution, which I want to say is innovation and evolution at the same time, but it's Involution. Representing P-Cake, which can only be Pancake. And Steven is representing Pigpan. I wonder if that's the caster pig. Big P, little I, big G. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, so this is a Masters level replay. Sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of long time no send. Yes, Steven is the same player responsible for All Dark Templar versus Terran and other such creative gameplay. I have never ever once regretted casting a Steven replay. So hold on to your hats, tie your shoes so they don't fall off, and let's get right on into it. A hatch first for Involution. Oh, because blocking with the supply depot is Steven at his natural. Okay, this is where Broverlord says, this is really dumb. This is really dumb. Engineering Bay, more HP for only 25 more minerals. And yes, that is actually correct. SCV here trying to knock down this hatch. And meanwhile, we do have a double barracks proxy here from Steven, kind of down to the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It's not particularly very close to where our friend Involution is. But, okay, so the fact that there's no gas means this is just going to be Marines, right? This is a 3 racks Marine type play. We'll probably get more Marines, like more barracks here for number 5 tacked on, because this is really hard to do with just 3 Marines. You have more mineral income, and then you can spend it if you just have 3 barracks. So let's see if these SCVs do anything else when their time is done here. Another barracks, possibly? I mean, that's definitely Marine, and that's definitely Marine. And the SCVs are going home, so it's a 3 racks Marine play, which, like I said, you don't ever see the normal stuff with Steven. I have never seen this strategy before. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know why it would work. He's already starting to float quite a bit of money here. Now he's going double gas. So is he following up 3 racks Marine, and he's supply blocked? Oh, Steven, no. Steven, no, you're supply blocked. You could finish this supply depot and get some supply. That would be nice. Oh, there's a bunker up here, too. Ah, the Marines are getting inside the bunker. And can it hit this? Oh, it can actually hit this expansion. This is insanity. All right, never mind. This is working out just fine. Gets the bunker up. Going to knock down this base. Zerglings checking all over the place. Oh, here is where these barracks are. I suppose we can knock them down. Good job. Good job, Lings. Come back and knock those things down. You're still going to lose your natural, though. I really don't see any saving this. 2 SCVs here to repair. Lings coming back home. Maybe with a queen. And maybe with a ton of Lings you can do this thing, but lifting off the barracks, heading home, that's no more production for Steven. And back home again, we have the double gas coming in. So what, do we get a factory next? What are these SCVs here for? To repair, possibly, if necessary. And there's the factory, and there's the expansion being built inside the main base. All right, Queen's here. Why did you make drones, Involution? It's too late for that. You needed to make Lings. If you had like 4 more Zerglings and this Queen, I feel like you could have done it. Trying to pick off these SCVs from distance, but there is a space inside that bunker for them. You gotta go, man. You're gonna lose this base. Time is ticking. All right, Lings are coming onto the bunker, and they are figuring it down. 2 SCVs repairing, though. Is it gonna be enough? Trying to attack the SCVs at the same time. Good job. Good job here, and the bunker is gonna die, as well as all the Marines inside. And he saves the base. 200 hit points on it, but it is live, and a spine crawler here, too. So it's 21 to 20 total harvesters. Involution is floating about 600 minerals and 300 gas. He needs to do something with that money. Baneling Nest is good. Also throwing up a natural base inside his natural. We'll call that the natural and this the 3rd for now. So interesting attempt. I would not say that was incredibly cost efficient. Resources lost here, 275 for Involution and 449 for Steven, which 449, I guess that was canceling the supply depot. Probably gave him that weird number on its units lost tab. More Marines in production. Factory does have a tech lab on it. Not building. Oh, okay. Making a hellion, actually, here. Ling's trying to get through. Nah, too many Marines at the top of the ramp for that. And by too many, I mean 2. 2 Marines enough to hold off against a good number of Lings, especially if you have repairs back here. Command Center upgrading itself to an orbital command here inside the main base. Oh, triple fact. Did I not see this? Thought one of these was a starport. All right, so meching it with 2 barracks It is interesting to switch over to mech when you open up with a 3 racks Marine. But again, that's how Steven flies. He does weird, crazy stuff. And I honestly love him for it. Hellions, lots and lots of Hellions. Is that a reactor? Mass Hellion? Just super mass Hellion here against Involution. Does he even have an armory? A little tri-wheel skin here. Pretty cool. Honestly, pretty neat. Although it looks like Blue Flame up there when it doesn't shoot Blue Flame unless you get the upgrade. So that's false advertising. He actually is getting the Blue Flame upgrade. Infernal Pre-Igniter coming up at 5.5 minutes. He's going mass Blue Flame Hellion here at the master level. And I think it's going to have some pretty good success. Natural base has landed for Steven. 33 to 25 Harvesters. Involution is up, but oh my gosh. 3 FAC Hellion here. Again, supply blocked is Steven. He's not really doing that well with this, but he's making 2 supply depots at a time. And he's waiting for that Blue Flame to finish. It is seconds away from completing. And there it is. Just the Hellions show up, coming right around behind this mineral line. And guess what? All your drones are belong to us. And by that I mean they are dead. Who sees this early Blue Flame? Honestly, who does this? The answer is I don't know. But Steven totally does. This queen even going to die to the Blue Flame. And they're going after Spore Crawlers. But guess what's inside? Baneling drops. Was that a Baneling drop? Come back. While he was losing all of his stuff, there was Baneling drops coming in. Lings coming in the front door because there was a supply depot that was down. Oh, schmoly. This is an interesting game. This, again, Steven does not disappoint. Bam, bam. A lot of injured SCVs here, too. If the Lings can get in here and go after these SCVs, but supply blocking, Steven will try to supply block him, but he keeps killing stuff, so it's not as supply blocked. Dude, I think you could just win with your Lings. You just come in here right this very second. Their Banelings are firing on those mules. More drops here from Involution. These Zerglings right here, if they could get inside, they would win, but they don't know. Blue Flame here, the natural base, roasting up all of the things. Some Zerglings showing up here, but I mean, pretty good surround, but against Blue Flamers, it's rough. It is a rough go, but guess what? The Lings actually survive, and they win that. So way to go. 16 SCVs killed, 10 drones killed, only 10 drones. Minorly disappointing, and those Lings do run away. I'm telling you, Involution, you could have won this game by sending your Lings up inside the main base. That door was open. There was nothing to really stop you from doing anything. More Blue Flame coming in here. And yeah, Steven says, if you're going Blue Flame, go Blue Flame. You know what would be pretty good here is Ravagers. Ravagers would be pretty good in this situation for Involution. These drones are just having a real bad day. Don't line up. Don't line up. Try to split as best you can. A lot of Hellions are dying here too, though. Marine adding its DPS to the whole total. There's nothing here at this third base. No drones to kill, but maybe you can get the Spore Crawler for funsies, because not that he has anything that can fly. He's just going 5 Hellions at a time until the end of time. It feels like I really don't see a way for this to end. Is he trying to get these? Yeah, he's trying to get these eggs, but they have so much armor. No, it did explode. Didn't kill any of these Hellions, though. The one has a single hit point, and the other one has 7. Well, 42 hit points out of 90 is the healthiest of the crew. More Hellions. I mean, surprise, right? More Hellions coming up. Lings and Banelings trying to get rid of these guys. And it's not a bad strategy, but I just feel like Ravagers would be probably better in the situation. Not taking extra damage, having a good range, having Corrosive Bile, some good stuff to do if you're looking to deal with a mass Blue Flame Hellion type strategy. Ling, roasted. Banelings, roasted. Do the Banelings get roasted when they die to Hellions, or do they just explode like normal? For science, let's see if we can get that. Steven, would you mind coming up a little bit here and killing this Baneling for us? I want science. All right, he's trying. He's thinking about it, and then he decides not to. There's queens. There's queens in the way. If the queens get out of the way, as they kind of are, nah, Hellion's going home. Well, swinging up around this top side anyway. Here on Interloper, there is a Roach Warren. Thank goodness, Involution going for the Roach Warren. Resources lost here, 4,000 for the Zerg and 3,300 for the Terran. Trying to zoom into the natural, where there's a Spine Crawler and a Spore Crawler, but they're not done yet. A handful of Zerglings, more Lings coming from the main base, but how many Zerglings have died in this game so far, you guys? 95? 95 have died so far. Getting inside the main base for the first time. Oh, the drones. The drones are not... Oh, they're so lined up. They are so lined up. But the Hellions do not recognize the lined upness. of those guys. And guess what? Hellbat transformation. He finally got an armory down. Now we can handle these queens a little bit better. A little more damage coming out of these guys in exchange for their mobility, but more queens joining the party here. 4 queens against 2 hellbats. Not great. Not great. Hellbat or hellions sitting here at the third base trying to kill the hatchery. Almost getting it down to 100 hit points anyway. And finally, all is silent on the Zerg front. But guess what? More hellions, you guys. More blue flame hellions coming out across the map. We are double pumping those. We're getting widow mines and some tanks in production now for the first time for Steven. Also some marines patrolling back and forth. Really worried about more Ling Baneling drops, which I can't blame him for that. Those hurt him. Those hurt him really hard earlier. This hatchery is bleeding so hard. 100 hit points is not many hit points. If these roaches move out and the hellions move in, I think this hatch is just going to die. And the roaches move out and the hellions move in. All right, here we go. And one more swoop. And there it goes. Hatch is toast. Get out of there, hellions. Not a good place for you. And the roaches are so mad. We were just there. We were just there trying to protect it. More hellions running around getting chased away by roaches. Again, not... I mean, roach is good. Ravager's better, I would say. But if the hellions don't want to run away from you when you're slow, that's totally fine. Hellion's going to sneak up into the natural base. Again, there's still no static defense back here. There is nothing back here. Killing a creep tumor. Killing some lings. I don't know why you keep making lings against this. It's just... It's difficult, is what it is. Drones do run away, though. There's your Hellbat transformation. The queens are here, though, with the natural base. All these roaches coming home, too. This is going to get cleaned up quite nicely. And Steven going to lose more things. So resources lost 5,600 for the Terran compared to 5,400 for the Zerg. So far, cost effectiveness starting to creep back into the Zerg's favor. He's coming in with his roaches. Does he not know that Ravagers exist is the question, because they're right here. They're right here. He can make them. They are available. They are really good. They're better than roaches in like 98% of the situations. I'm trying to think when you want to go roach. Unless you're just looking for cost efficiency. And tanks and widow mines, it turns out, pretty good against roaches. Involution pulling out saying, what happened there? Well, there was a tank and there were these widow mines and the tank splash hurt the widow mines. But anyway, running back home, taking a 4th base now at the 11-minute mark is Involution. It's 35 to 31 harvesters. It is a very low econ because 20 drones and 16 SCVs have been killed so far. And both players having a hard time getting that economy back up. Taking a 3rd base now is Steven, at least building a 3rd command center inside his main base, which is safe but slower. Involution is replacing his 3rd and taking a 4th at the same time. Whew, that was a crazy first 12 minutes, but again, things are slowing down a little bit. Evolution Chamber, double Evolution Chamber here for Involution, which makes sense. If your name is Involution, you probably should have double Evolution Chambers at some point. Widow Mines just going out by themselves. We're going to burrow maybe along this little attack path and see if we ever come in handy. Honestly, probably not right here. 125 damage. Yeah, so 2 Widow Mine hits will kill an Overlord if you want to kill an Overlord. I don't know if you do. Blue Flamers here at this 4th base trying to knock it down. They have enough DPS to hurt it severely even as it finishes. Widow Mines coming up to burrow in this mineral line at the 3rd base. I don't think Involution sees this because he's worried about the Hellbats. And but transferring into Hellions and running away from the roaches. Too many roaches. Steven knows it. And Steven knows it. All right, so Widow Mines have fired. How do they have 0 kills? What did you fire upon? Oh, they each chose an Overlord. Okay, that explains it. If they'd focused on one of the Overlords, it would be dead, but instead they just did non-lethal damage to 2 of these Overlords here. Spore Crawler coming up to detect these guys, but that cooldown is coming down. Again, one of the changes proposed in the new balance patch for Legacy of the Void is that Widow Mines, when they are on cooldown like this, they're visible. They're not cloaked anymore. Goodbye, Hellions. Yeah, 4th base. 4th base still protected by roaches, turns out. Still protected, but here we come. Widow Mine tank by Steven. Widow Mine's going to fire. Oh, that was better. That was better. 4 kills and 2. That's 6 dead drones right there. 26 drones. That makes sense. It was 20 before. It is 26 now. Coming up to attack the 4th base, though, is Steven. Reaction time, pretty poor, actually, for Involution. Tanks setting up. Widow Mines setting up in front of tanks. Why don't you come try to kill us? Says Steven. Because there's a million Widow Mines? Wow. Okay. Nope. That was bad news bears. 1 Ling got inside, but got killed by one of these other tanks, I assume. Can you really not hit this? Wow, they really can't hit that. All the drones running from this 4th base, running for their lives. Widow Mines got cleared out. It looks like, which is good. 24 Lings on the way, but these Widow Mines are ready to go. This is really 10 Widow Mines here with this army. Some of them aren't burrowed, which is not ideal. How did you see that? There we go. Widow Mines are providing...
Your army has encountered the enemy.
They were providing something. More Widow Mines coming on into this third, rather. Getting a couple shots off, but mostly getting killed. Does he have the Total Biscuit voice pack? That's pretty good. More Baneling drops here, the natural. Killing more SCVs. 30 SCVs have been killed. 30 SCVs have been killed. Dude, you need a spotter. You need something that can hit this base because there's really nothing coming to stop you from doing that. Widow Mines. There we go. Is that going to be spot? That's going to be spot. Widow Mine firing on an egg. A Zerg Cocoon. It seems a little bit odd. Zergling comes out. Hatches toast. That's enough tanks to make that thing happen. Splash damage on top of the Widow Mines as the Broodlings came on top. Widow Mine's trying to come into the natural base now. He's trying to win this thing with tank Widow Mine, which seems all right. Replacement fourth base for Involution coming up down along this bottom left side. And what are you going, drones? Well, to get exploded, that's for sure. Is he trying to replant his fourth base while he didn't deal with the army that killed his fourth base? It seems like that's what he's doing. Creep spread, tempting here, but that's in range of a tank, isn't it? Is it? Yes, but he needs the vision. He needs the vision. Did knock down these rocks, I guess to prevent reinforcements from getting up here very easily. Kind of like it. As far as moves go, it's kind of great. Widow Mines! Woof. Taking out Overseers, taking out tanks. This is so sloppy. I love it. All right, Baneling does explode, does not catch on fire. Okay, good. For science, we figured it out. Figured it right out. More Hellions, because that's what the theme of this game has been, is Hellions. Coming on into this third base. Trying to roast up these Lings, first of all, then maybe transform themselves into something else. Widow Mine's actually friendly fire killing tanks here, which is hilarious. Oh, all these guys are coming down off cooldown. The queens are all dead. 7 kills. 1 kill, 1 kill, 2 kills, 4 kills, 4 kills. Widow Mines, 5 kills. Pretty cost-efficient little doodads here, aren't they? Lings coming around the backside with Overseer support. But guess what? Widow Mines are coming off cooldown. 8 kills and... Oh, they survive. They actually survive with 3 hit points. This Widow Mine does. 2 of his buddies do. Wow. This is a weird, weird game. As usual from Steven, we are experiencing a weird, weird game. Another command center coming up for Steven here at this third base location. Probably going to be a planetary fortress. Hey, look, drilling claws. Probably should have got that a while ago. Allows Widow Mines to burrow and activate 3 times as fast. Exactly 3 times as fast. Hellions inside the main base roasting up. More of these Lings, but actually more getting picked into a corner and then killed by Lings with +2 attack and +1 armor. That's good. Ultralisk Cavern on the way from Involution. His fourth base in the bottom left is alive, but there's nothing mining here. Third base pretty happy. 37 to 38 harvesters. Both players just struggling so mightily to get an economy up. And when it's this harassful, I don't think that's actually a word. When it's this harassful, it's hard to blame them. I mean, if you're a pro player, great. You can have a 70 worker economy after all this harassment at this point, but even master level players are going to struggle with that from time to time. So meching it up is Steven, as we knew he is. +2 vehicle and ship plating. Coming in, and still no attack upgrades for his ground units. This is odd from Steven. He has a lot of them. I guess Widow Mines don't benefit from the upgrades, so maybe don't bother? Seems possible. Going to try to clear out some of these creep tumors, come into this third base, and murder it. Murder it so hard. Banshees from above. Kabadoo, kabadoo. Goodbye, Spore Crawler. Tank's going to get rid of that guy right darn easy. Setting up in siege mode. And an Ultralisk shows up. Surprise, Ultras! Ah! Lings rolling down. Widow Mines mostly clearing them out. But the Ultras are harder to kill with Widow Mines, as we can all see. And the Ultras actually are... What is killing... Oh, Banshees. Banshee's doing all right. Thor hitting hard, too. But finally, everybody dead except for the Banshee. Queen's trying to rectify that. Spore Crawler helps as well. So Involution saves his third base with surprise Ultralisk's chitinous plating. Coming in here, too, for the Zerg player. And upgrading to... Oh, this is really an orbital command, Steven? Are you sure you want an orbital command here at your third base? Double orbital seems a little greedy, man. Ling's getting into this third. Widowmines firing on the Overseer, so no detection on Widowmines. Ultralisk, goodbye, Hellions. So good against Hellions. Widowmines trying to burrow in a position where they can hit this Ultralisk. 1 shot, 2 shots! And they get the Ultra. Glory be to the Widowmines for saving Steven's life right there. Working on more Ravens, getting adrenal glands as Involution. Let's see, what do you want to do here if you're Involution? Well, first of all, you're extremely mineral starved because you only have 41 drones. Drone up, man. 13 drones at a time. That works. That totally works. Send one to your 4th base. I guess you could fully saturate your 3rd too. Natural could transfer some workers, is doing that now, and main base has exactly 35 minerals at it. So, yep, it's good that you don't have any workers there. Okay, but 24 workers at your 4th is too many. Send some here. Send some here. Banshees going after Evolution Chamber inside the main base of Involution. Corruptor shows up. Chases you the heck on out of there. 1 Corruptor, I guess. Enough to chase him. Steven working on a 4th base up into the left of his 3rd. It's kind of a weird place to take your 4th. There are safer locations, I think. Although he did knock down his own rocks, protecting him from his own 4th base, which seems kind of odd. Corruptors are fast, unless the Banshees have Hyperflight Rotors. 385 versus 472. Does that actually make Banshees faster? I don't know. Corruptors decided not to chase the Banshee all the way home, strangely enough. Auto turrets here at the 4th base, getting some kills. 4 kills and 5 kills on those Ravens. That is more dead drones. 41 dead drones. Double expanding his evolution. Retaking that 4th base. We'll call it a 5th for now. And a 6th just south of there. Ultralisks seem to be the tech of choice for Involution. He's continuing to work on them Ultras. So many Widowmines here at the 3rd. That's a lot of Widowmines. Specifically 19 on the map right now. In different places. Burrowing themselves in defensive locations. The natural is not protected, and neither is the main. So I feel like some kind of an Ultra drop or a Ling drop would do really well. But there are mass Ravens now. 6 Ravens for Steven, trying to sneak on in possibly to the 4th base. But there are 2 Ultras waiting here for auto turrets to get dropped. And they do okay. They do okay against the auto turrets. Yeah, there it is. Auto turret 1, 2, 3 swipes. Auto turret's dead. Don't think he got any kills. The thing is, you need something to kill the Ravens. Parasitic bomb pretty good because they clump up pretty well. Some Vipers would be nice for Involution. Not sure we're actually going to see those today. However, drone, where are you going, drones? Oh, I guess up to the 6th and the 5th and 6th bases that Involution has that are popping right now. In fact, good news. 46 to 55 harvesters. Steven is down just a little bit. Upgrade tab in the top left for those of you who are curious. +2 melee attack, +1 ground carapace. Surprisingly enough, okay, what's working on +2? I was going to say not working on +2. 6th base is discovered by Steven. Thors, Banshees, and Ravens here to kill it. It's going to be enough because really nobody's responding. To say, I guess 1 Ultralisk is coming. That's probably not enough against this side. 6th base is dead. 5th base is where all the workers are, though, so that's good news. That is good news for the Zerg player. There was an egg there. Trying to hatch something, but it's probably better that it got killed, honestly. Widowmine setting up just on the edge of the creep. If anybody wants to come in here and deal with this, you have to handle our Widowmines. Pull back. Pull back. Lings are here. Lings are mad. Banelings as well. Auto turrets setting up, just messing up with the pathing here. Killing queens, actually. The Ultras need to attack, though, and they're doing it. They're absorbing a lot of shots, and they're killing pretty well here, too. There you go. Transfuse is keeping those Ultras alive a little bit better. Pushing into the natural base with these Thors. Serious business, man. They hit hard. Ka-chunk. 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 We have more auto turrets being thrown down here inside the main base of Involution. This is Ketrock style. Ketrock style Mass Raven. Just killing random targets, which means nothing really actually dies. Kind of need to tell them to focus certain things down, or they'll just choose different targets from each other and nothing actually gets destroyed. Pro tip from Falcon Paladin. Natural base for Involution has all these idle drones. They need to go somewhere, but there are Thors covering their exit, which is not great. 166 to 111 total supply. More auto turrets tossed down inside the main base. Steven is starting to pull ahead here, I would say. Involution, oh my gosh, dude. He has 15 larvae. Cleaning up those Widowmines with his Ultralisks, and Ling Ultra against Thor. Pretty good combination. They are toast. Corruptors chasing away these Ravens. More Ultras joining the party. Involution making Corruptors, getting Burrow. Yeah, for a second there, I think it's like I sleep at the wheel. I guess. Did he get hyperflight rotors? No. It looked like for a second Steven was getting that, but he must have canceled it. Because it's not in the completed upgrades list. More drones coming up to this 5th base, I guess, which is already oversaturated, but I guess you can send some to the extractors when you're ready to go there. Also, some gas down here at the 4th would not be amiss, Involution, if you wanted to do that. Suppose more and more Ravens here for Steven. Also getting a Thor. Also getting vehicle weapons level 2, ship weapons level 1, and a fusion core. Oh, could he go battle cruisers here for the coup de grace? For the final blow. Corruptors. 2 Corruptors. Not so good against this flock of Ravens. This doesn't do enough damage fast enough, as it turns out. Involution taking a 7th base up top in the very center of this map. Ravens trying to see what they can kill, and the answer is going to be, wow, what are those Banelings explode? Oh, Banelings got wasted by those Widow Mines, didn't they? Did they? 24 Banelings have been killed, not detonated intentionally, so I don't know. Could you auto? Oh, Seeker Missiles. Seeker Missiles on the Ultras. Pretty big hits. Pretty big hits, but the Corruptor Ball pretty scary too. Auto turrets at least slowing down the pursuit of this army. Ultralisks coming on in to this 4th base, and I think they're going to wreck it. I don't know if Steven can save this thing. There's auto turrets. There are Widow Mines firing on all of the things here. All the Thors are gone. All the ground stuff is gone here, but the Ultras are getting Seeker Missile to death. This one Ultralisk is going to have a feeding frenzy here in this mineral line. 9, 10. Every swipe results in a dead SCV unless he's attacking auto turrets instead, which he'll be attacking auto turrets. Attacks SCVs, but I guess they ran away. Oh, another Ultralisk gone. What is that? 11 Ultras killed so far? 11. 11 is a big number. Auto turrets saving the day on this 4th base. More Lings, more Ultras from Involution. These guys have 6 armor, but 7 would be handy. It's going to throw that out there. Plus 3 ground carapace would do a lot for you, Involution. Lings and Ultras trying to run in here to the 3rd base of Steven, which is mined out. But I guess killing this refinery is not bad. Slowing down the income a tiny, tiny bit. Also killing all these SCVs on the other refinery. Not too shabby either. Killing factories. All right. I like what the Ultras are doing. Widow Mines firing on top of stuff. And Ultralisk only takes 1 Widow Mine shot there. Thor's confronting them directly. And 3 Thors versus 1 Ultra. Not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. Zerglings running on into this 4th base. What an insane game this is. What an absolutely disgusting game this is right now. Lings on top of Blue Flame Hellions. Ultralisk inside this 4th base, chomping away at mules like they are made of Christmas cake, which is more of a British thing than an American thing, but that's what came to mind anyway. Seeker Missile, 1 of it. Is that enough to kill him? No. Are you guys that much out of energy? I think they might be that much out of energy, surprisingly. 44 Lings and 6 Corruptors in production right now. I think Involution might win this thing. I just... it's mostly because Steven's down to 5 SCVs. He's down to 5. He's lost 86. And Involution has lost 44, but it's 50-5. If you're up 50-5 SCVs, you sure workers total. I feel like you have a bit of an advantage. I'm not going to call it. And Widow Mine Raven is an interesting composition to go against because it's basically 3 damage on these guys. Steven tried to take a 5th base to the north of his natural, but guess who is here? Zerglings to shut that thing down. But marching on into the 3rd, going after the Spire, is this Thor. Already has 9 kills and 8 kills. Has his buddy. Lings rolling on into these Widow Mines. Going to pick them out. So there we go. Thinning out the ranks of Steven's army is where you want to go if you are Involution right now. I don't know why the Corruptors are flying over these Thors. Seems like a bad life choice. Also flying over the auto turrets. Super bad life choice too. Ultras, get rid of these Thors. No, 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 no. Why are you chasing the Ravens? You can't do anything about that. Are they on the same... No, they're not on the same anything. All right. 32 Lings, 2 Ultralisks in production here. Steven is muling his face off right now. So he has 5 SCVs, but he is at 1,400 minerals per minute compared to 1,900 for Involution. So once again, unless the Terran is all the way dead, the Terran is not dead yet. But Lings rolling into the 5th base is going to help that for sure. Oh, all these dead mules. A lot of them have a ton of energy left too. That hurts. That smarts if you are Steven. More Zerglings trying to run around, see what is up. This little dude, Crab Beetle's running away from them as fast as possible, which makes sense. They are scary Lings. They have +3 attack and +2 armor. And the Lings running away. They took out the They took out the 5th. All right, Blue Flame Hellions are back. Blue Flame Hellions, the Redux. In here to roast things up. Roast up drones. Oh, Involution throwing down his spine. I forgot about these. He says, I forgot about Hellbats. Gonna roast up more of our stuff. Zerglings coming in on these Thors, and you know what? Doing okay. There's some Hellion support here, but 2 of these Thors are extremely injured right now. Blue Flame going after this. I think this is the 5th base of Involution. Up north, yeah, this is the 5th, and this was the 6th, and this is the 7th, which is still happily mining. Does he know about this one? Oh, Steven doesn't know about that base. That's not good. That's not good for him. Ultralisk versus Hellbats. And Ultralisk dies in flames. It's good death animation, is what it is. Ravens still flying around for Steven. 33 to 10 harvesters. He's trying to come back. He's trying to come back, ladies and gentlemen. Blue Flame here at the 6th base. Ultralisk pops. Hellions have to run. They have to flee. There's no way they're taking down an Ultralisk with 7 armor. Hey, look, he got 7 armor. Good job. Does he have +3 attack? He does. All right, auto turret heaven. With PDDs up too, here at this 6th base of Involution. Seeker missiles coming down on top of the drones. Wow. Yeah. But he saves it. But he saved the base. The drones need to go back to work. Did they all die? The drones might have all died. Lings and Ultras just running willy-nilly pell-mell all across the map here. Pell-mell? Pell-mell. All across the map here. Fully upgraded Lings with adrenal glands are pretty dead scary, as it turns out. Some free drones here if you want them. Can't see them. Can't see them there. They're blind. The Ravens, again, are a problem for Involution. He doesn't really have much that can deal with them. He's got 3 queens, and nothing else can shoot up. So as long as Steven keeps running around murdering stuff, more drones dead here at the 4th base in the bottom left. 73 drones have been killed so far, and it's down to 14 to 10. So Steven coming back with the power of the mech. Lings wanted to kill those workers, but instead ran on top of Blue Flame Hellions and Thors. Not going to get it done. Ultralisks, again, fighting auto turrets. Not what you want to see. Seeker Missile getting rid of 1. Another one dead. Total number of Ultralisks killed is 21. And that's it. A good game from Involution. Involution is defeated, and Steven is victorious. Wow. Wow. I say. What a crazy game. Crazy game from Steven. 490 Zerglings died. Almost 500 Lings. 20 Roaches, 21 Ultralisks, 15 Corruptors, 5 Hatches killed. Steven lost N Orbital Command. Lost 68 Hellions, 17 Hellbats, 9 Thors, 91 SCVs, 51 Widowmines, and 13 Marines. So, end of the day, 43,000 resources lost for Involution and 30,700 for Steven. Yeah, a lot of workers dead. So a very unorthodox mech-style game here from Steven, which we don't see very often, so good job for you. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me at Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.